What's up guys, welcome to a quick update of Victor Balladovich. After a year, the first year of racing this car, I thought I'll give you guys an update of what has been done to the car and also what plans I have for next year's racing. So real quick, it's a 98 Honda Ballada with a D15 engine. Simple, cheap modifications just to get the car driving, figuring out how the car is, how it responds, and then I'll slowly build up from there. So as the car sits without the passenger seat, the car weighs 940 kilograms. It does have roll cage in, fully stripped out. It does have some auto style lowering springs, I believe, and these are not the track rims that I do use. These are just for road use, to be road legal, because the car is road legal. Engine wise, just a simple D15. The previous owner did fit exhaust system to it, and I bought a cheap air filter because there was no filter on the car when I got it, as well as I did fit the VTEC strut support bar. So in this configuration it makes about 51 kilowatts to the wheels. Nothing spectacular, it's just meant as a budget race car, and having driven the first year, trying to figure out how the car responds and sort of pinpoint where I think things need to change. The biggest one off is this, because it's too damn slow. So that's definitely part of the plan to update for the next racing season, which starts in January and we're currently in October. So it gives me a few months to sort of execute everything that I want to try and get this car to be more competitive in the race class in the Michelin Cup. Interior wise, the car is nothing special at the moment. It's just basically a stripped out car, nothing fancy, but I do have some plans for the interior as well. So for next year's racing, the idea is to look at different suspension, because I have some. This year I've had a problem where the rear of the car is very unstable in the corners, especially on corner entry. The back will just step out, which I could eventually try and figure out. So it takes up longer to warm up the rear tires, but once they are warm, the car does sit pretty damn well. But I want to see if I can make some changes to sort of get most of that looseness, well, not looseness, but that sort of unstable entry dialed out. That will give more confidence and let me push a bit harder without constantly worrying about the back. And then obviously the biggest one, which is the engine. So initially the plan was to B-Series swap this car, because the B-Series swap parts are freely available. They're not that expensive. But that all got thrown out of the window because I got an opportunity to buy K-Series parts. Yes, you heard me right. We're doing a case swap on this car. So I had the opportunity to buy back a car from the that was written off by the insurance, and it made it a lot more feasible to the point where I'm going case swap. So I know this is a budget racing car, and the B-Series swap would have been the budget option, but the buyback option was so good I couldn't pass it by, and I thought, hell, let's go for it. So the car that I bought is this. It's a Honda Civic Type R with a K20 motor in it, and the idea is to try and transplant that drivetrain, the interior, the dash, the wiring system, the ECU, all over into the Honda EK. So for those of you who have followed me on Instagram would have seen that I've posted that I've bought some Hasport EKK2 engine mounts, and that's sort of the adapter, if you will, to fit the new engine into the old chassis. So the dash, so like I said, the idea is to try and transplant this whole dash, steering column, drive-by-wire, transplant this whole system into the EK. The dash is a bit heavy and I think unnecessary, to some degree if you just look at pure weight and a race car, but it would be pretty cool to have all the functional cluster, warning lights, everything that's meant to work with the ECU and engine, and that cool button. And I think if I can get it to fit, I think it will look damn cool. So, but this is actually not the engine that I'm going to use, so I got something better. So let me show you. Ta-da! Okay, so this is a K24A3. So where the previous one is a 2 liter, this is a 2.4 out of the TSX or Accord Type S. So the idea is why I'm going for this is because this engine has bigger displacement, so although it doesn't rev as nice as the K20 does, it will handle power a bit better. So the end goal is to build it up to a full time attack monster, making a lot of power. I'm talking north of 500 horsepower, and when you start adding boost, an engine with more displacement is more lenient to robustness. Not lenient, it's more resilient. So the 2.4 will just make the same amount of horsepower so much easier and also be more reliable. So I'll try and document the whole process and take you guys along as I try and fit all those things into this car in about 2 months. Cheers.